Go ahead, Kelly.
The door opens with a jingle as I walk in. This must be management's doing again. They said it's to improve morale when we're too busy to head outside. But what type of cafe only has one coffee machine? They didn't even provide us with any coffee filters. I'm tempted to tip over the nearby trash can, but decide against it. The janitors are on the same sinking boat as us. My only saving grace is lunchtime. And today is special. Any other day, I would have gone out into the big city and treated myself at a local bistro. However, a new project sprung up and I've been forced to stay inside during lunch. My weary coworkers also have to live this type of life, suffering from malnutrition and gastritis. But why would I suffer alongside them? What awaits me behind these fridge doors is my masterpiece, my katsudon.
Oh, that does look good.
The night before, I flattened the plumpest pork loin, breaded it in the crispiest panko, and deep fried it in the finest oils and spices from my pantry. Double fried to perfection, then smothered in beaten eggs, sweet onions, and homemade tonkatsu sauce. All atop a steaming bowl of fluffy rice. Saliva dribbles down as I imagine my fork piercing through the skin to reveal its soft white meat inside. It's unfortunate I couldn't eat it fresh off the stove, but at least the microwave here is more competent than the company's infrastructure. With a happy hum, I walk over to open the fridge. The shelves are emptier around this time, so I easily spot my bowl. Despite the bowl's innocent pink coloring, it's from a prestigious lunchbox brand. My food deserves the best, of course. I pick up my cute bowl, but I notice something off. Sauce stains the sides of the bowl's lip. Did I spill it on the way to work? Now that I think about it, it's much lighter than it was this morning. With trepidation, I unclip the lid. It's gone. My thick cut of fried pork. My egg slurry of dashi and soft onions. Fluffy steamed rice. All gone. Only a light brown puddle and some rice grains remain. Is this the work of a thief? Wait, no. I shouldn't be doubting my coworkers. Maybe someone took my lunch by mistake? But this morning, I only saw clear Tupperware containers. How could anyone mistake my lunch for theirs? Did someone steal my lunch? My stomach gurgles painfully. It tells me that my decision to skip breakfast was a foolish one. And my phone alarm goes off. My 15-minute break is about to end. What should I do about this thief?
What should you do, Kelly?
I think we should go from the top. So let's just give up.
You gonna give up?
I can only give up. There are 7 endings. Whoever it is, how would I even find them? Filling a paper cup with stale, cold coffee, I go back to my cubicle in defeat. The next day, my lunch got stolen again. I'm suffering from hunger pangs. But perhaps whoever stole it needed it more than I did. They're probably more happy to eat than I am sad to be hungry. With my sacrifice, the total number of satisfied workers in the company increased. So, let it be. Enlightened, I continued to make decadent meals and leave them out in the open. Every single one of them was eaten, and I went home hungry. Management rewarded us with some coffee filters that week. Maybe I did make a difference in this company.
Acceptance. Very bad.
You can actually skip to the choice.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. The top, yeah.
And
Quit your job. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of everything in this damn company. Something snaps inside me as I run over to the coffee machine. I rip it off the wall and toss it to the ground. This is so cathartic. The trash can is next. With a firm kick, it flips over and empty coffee cups fly out. Finally, the stupid little jingle bell. I yank it off the door's hinge and aim it squarely at the Employee of the Month frame on the wall. My breathing is haggard and my back is covered in sweat. Sedentary office workers can only do so much. I stomp to my cubicle and hastily write up my 2 weeks' notice to Human Resources. Though, who can even say I'll be here tomorrow? Once I'm out the front door, I'm never coming back.
boiling point.
I like that one.
Yeah, because you get the trash break room.
And just quit, yes. That one's good.
Jeez, wonder why you feel that way.
Report to HR. The most rational decision is to report it to Human Resources. I take out my phone and speed dial HR. It's important to have your most important contacts ready when you need them.
Hello, this is Cal of Human Resources. How may I help you?
Hi, Kel. I'd like to report a theft.
What was stolen?
My lunch.
Was it during company hours? On company property?
Yes and yes.
Unfortunately, we cannot compensate your loss.
I don't want compensation, Kale.
Employees' lunch is their personal property.
Yes, but isn't it worrying to have a theft happen on company grounds?
We have cases like this very often. The company is not responsible for them.
Yes, I know, but
If anything else to report, please send an email. My lunch break is starting.
Kale hangs up before I can say anymore. Does it happen often? Then do something about it. Nobody likes Kale. With nothing else I can do, I begrudgingly pour myself a lukewarm cup of coffee and return to work. Despite yesterday's incident, I still brought my lunch. I can't falter in the face of despair. After all, I made mapo tofu. How did I make it again? Well, let's just go down from the top again, I guess. Let's start with some
Wax.
make it with wax. With the help of many YouTube videos, I made a wax replica of mapo tofu. The white tofu cubes are made from wet styrofoam. The red sauce is from acrylic and watercolor. I mixed roasted ground peppercorns into the translucent red wax and poured it into my bowl. It helps hide the smell. With a glaze of resin and some patience, the fake wax mapo tofu was completed. I snicker, imagining the perpetrator attempting to scoop into the mold only for their plastic spoon to rebound back into their face. In exchange, I'll starve. I was still waiting for my model to dry this morning, so I had no time to make myself something to eat. Lunch quickly arrives and I return to retrieve my bowl from the fridge. I couldn't keep my excitement down. Despite knowing that it's fake food, seeing an untouched dish satisfies me. I flick open the lid and... a scoop? No, 2 scoops were gone from the bowl, like sliced jelly. This thief is beyond my comprehension. But something sparks inside me. I return to my desk to write my resignation letter. Afterwards, I run to the nearest tech store and purchase some necessities. a month past this. I think you have to scroll down.
Oh, okay.
I quit my job and became a wax food artist. Yep, that's me. I became a wax food artist YouTuber. What can I say? After witnessing that travesty, I knew I had talent in the wax arts. If someone can mistake my creation for real food, why live a corpo life?
Well, there you go. There's one option for you to quit your job.
I always thought wax food was kind of cool looking.
mean-
Oh boy.
I mean, they are neat for all those food commercials.
Ah, yes, how could I forget? I was trying to trap a rat. I take out my bowl and sprinkle a bit of gray powder on the surface. Snapping the lid back on, I tuck my pink bowl in the back of the fridge. Soon, that thieving rat will get his just desserts. I exit the break room with a cold smile. It'll all be according to plan.
Plan is kaikaiku in English.
I was gonna say, just according to Keikaku. Right after I finished my work for the day, a guard apprehended me at my cubicle. There was a hidden security camera. I went to jail. A week has passed since I started my new life in my cell. Because of the damning video evidence of my actions, I was judged with first-degree murder. Sitting on my low-quality spring bed, my face sinks into my palms. About to be lunchtime. The guard bangs on the bars and lets me out. I scurry out with my famished stomach, reaching out for my meager serving of dry hard bread and bland watery soup. Unfortunately, I'm too late. My cellmate slaps my hand and takes my share from my plate. My lunch has been stolen again. I return to my cell and sit in hunger.
Inmate, there's some good news.
Yes?
The victim of poison survived.
What victim? The food thief?
Don't say anymore, inmate. You're walking on eggshells.
Of course. Of course. I held my head towards the somber moonlight, contemplating a life not behind bars. I've learned my lesson. Don't try to poison your coworker.
Amateur, you poison at home. We don't do it in office.
Yeah, really. Especially if it was like in a bottle, like rat poison.
Exactly. Making it so obvious.
Yes, the spice of my life. How could I forget the nose-numbing smell of roasted Szechuan pepper, the thick red oil of the bean paste, the firm, bouncy texture of the cubed tofu, with an internal heat so good it transcends the taste buds. Mapo tofu. Eating plain rice is great, but it can't beat the spicy fragrance of chili oil and peppercorns. But this one is different. I've spiked up the heat, adding twice the amount of ground peppercorn and chili. A spice too powerful for the mortal tongue. Right before I kiss my baby goodbye, I sprinkle on some more pepper. If anyone dares open my bowl, a red powdery explosion awaits them. Lunchtime arrives and I rush to the break room.
Sounds like you're sprinting.
Perhaps today will be different? I take out my bowl. The lightness of the silicone bowl is foreboding. It's empty. But how? Why? Who is this food-crazed glutton? Wait, if someone ate my super spicy Szechuan Mapo tofu, then their lips should be bright red right now. Within the remaining minutes of my break, I looked far and wide for the mysterious red-lipped caper. But to no avail. My pepper-kissed burglar was nowhere to be found. There are too many employees in this company. Wearing lipstick. I gave up on finding those hot lips and went home. Luckily, the stench of peppers clung to my suit and people avoided me on the subway during rush hour. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. On my way home, I caught a supermarket sale. That's why I was compelled to make fish head curry for lunch. What fish? A big steamed fish head simmered in a thick, milky curry sauce. Sliced tomatoes, okra, and eggplants float around. Succulent, bouncy fish cheek and a big sticky eye drenched in tangy curry sauce. A vibrant, comfy dish to ease the stress of this weary week. But will it survive until my break? That thief is still out on the loose, ready to pounce. I need to protect my meal. This is my last stand, my last course of action. What should I do? Mass email. This is always a great idea at work. I need to confront my problems head on. In a civil manner.
Well, I don't think it's very civil that you go microwave a fish in lunch.
That is true. If HR won't help me, who can? I'm my own best ally. My plans? I need to direct my complaints where they can be heard, loud and clear. Let's write an email. It'll be a compelling and persuasive essay about the wrongs I've faced this week, using the hamburger method they taught me in high school. Someone? I guess, like, drag it. Yes. Your... I wish... if I... someone stole my lunch. Like, you're a waste of a human being. I wish a pigeon shits on your new fancy suit. If I ever meet you, I'm going to... Wow. Well, that went well. I hit send and await a response. If the perp felt any guilt, they would reply. Right? My phone buzzes on my desk. It's my manager. Hello, Jill. Is something the matter? You're fired. Why? Was it necessary to CC everyone? Of course, why shouldn't I? Was emailing our entire board of directors necessary? It caused our stocks to drop by 5%. How are you going to compensate for that? I thought the company doesn't compensate for losses. So, did you guys hear from the food thief yet? He ends the call. I noticed that I've been blocked and my work email has been deleted. You think you can fire me without severance pay, Gelato? I rip the PC tower from my work desk and run out the building. If the company won't compensate me, then this shall be my compensation.
An eye for an eye.
I stole a computer, I guess. Lunch at cubicle. I should keep my lunch with me. The closer, the better. Sitting comfortably in my swivel chair, I type away in my Excel sheets. My pink bowl keeps me company, so my nerves are relaxed. Nearby, some workers are gabbing away.
So, how's your short-term report coming along? Never mind, do you see who's employed a month again? Hell, The new hire, that French dude.
French? From abroad?
He knows, but he's been snagging unemployed a month ever since he started last week. Been trying for this month but lost.
Man, give up. You can't beat him. You went on vacation to play a new elf ring last week, remember?
Oh, you're right.
They finally finish talking and leave the area. I can finally eat in peace. Shifting my keyboard away and replacing it with my bowl, I flip open the lid. An explosion of spice enters my nostrils.
What's the smell?
Sounds you need a cuppies again.
It'd be like that sometimes.
We sympathize with each other silently. It's the first time I've been able to eat a meal during lunch. The tangy aroma wakes me up and stirs my stomach. I take out my spoon and dig in. I dig in. That's not my stomach growling anymore. I turn my head and spot an unfamiliar figure passing by. He's a ruggedly handsome man. He looks down at my bowl, grimacing.
You stink.
I take that back. He's insufferable.
Wait, it doesn't smell too bad. You're distracting everyone else. Why didn't you put it in the fridge?
Before I can even swear back, he walks away. Stinky? Rather than my curry, it smelled like he hadn't left the company in a week. My nose scrunches up, remembering his sour stench. His smell left such an impression that I couldn't even enjoy my long-awaited meal peacefully. That man, that menace, he seems familiar. I can't put my finger on who he reminds me of. Speaking of which, I should spray some air freshener later. Don't do that, Kelly is allergic. Don't do it.
You are?
Yes, I'm allergic to a lot of air fresheners.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. I shouldn't blow this out of proportion. I'm a working adult, after all. From my pocket, I take out my expensive fountain pen that I splurged my bonus on. By happenstance, the company likes to supply us with copy paper in the break room. They think that if we see it, we'll be compelled to continue working during our break. None of my coworkers are that gullible, but the amount of paper does decrease throughout the week. I take advantage of the company's quirks and take a clean paper from the pile. Let's leave a note. To my dear thief of mine. I'm curious to see what this is good. I will. What's with those last two? Maybe the middle? We'll see what it... Do not touch. I will find you. Compensate me. After the note is done, I secure it with magnets. And now we wait. I hope my lunch doesn't get stolen. I take the paper and tear it to shreds with my teeth. My saliva wets the dry paper as it grazes my tongue. Wow, tasty. It's been 4 days. I'm in the break room holding today's lunch. This time, it'll be different. I will succeed. These thefts will stop. You will survive my lunch. You will be in my stomach today. I swear it on my health insurance. I kiss it a temporary farewell as I walk out the room. A lone figure walks into the break room. Instead of grabbing coffee, he reaches out towards the fridge. It's an unusual time to have lunch, as many employees are currently preoccupied. He reaches past the stacks of clear Tupperware, singling out a bowl. a pink silicone bowl. He stands by the counter, obscuring his actions with his back. The bowl lid comes off with a click.
This is new?
What's new? The figure's shoulders jolt up, then relax as he turns around.
Nothing. So there are new coffee filters. Management repurposed the copy paper. Right?
Right.
Oh. Who are you?
Me? I'm really not that important. Rather, why don't we start with you, buddy?
Bo.
I smile at him as he turns away, ignoring me. We just stand there for a few minutes.
Don't you have work?
How's that coffee?
Why would I drink this place's coffee? Don't tell me. You drink it? The slimy brown water?
It's not that bad. Sucks.
You sound like you hate yourself.
3 days I've starved because of you. 3 days! Actually, what did you do these past few days?
What else would I be doing? It's a work week.
You come to the break room often? At this exact time every day?
Of course, I have to eat.
Eat?
Well, yeah. Don't you?
Yes. I would if I could.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna eat. Mind leaving?
Wow, me too. I'm skipping precious work time to have my lunch early. Why don't we eat together?
That's an awful idea.
That hurts. We're all coworkers, aren't we?
I like being alone. Sales provide me with enough problems.
Well, I'm hungry.
You just had to suffer. Wait outside. I'll be done quick.
Is this your private bathroom?
Certainly would be nice.
Are you hiding something? Selling trade secrets to a rival company?
I wish.
Doing something illegal?
I should ask the company that. They've broken several labor laws already.
Maybe you're the frisky type. I point behind him. Stealing, perhaps? I made my move. With a sidestep, I try to maneuver around the man. But he swiftly blocks my view, left and right. Why are you stopping me? Feeling guilty?
Guilt for what? A right to a meal?
His stature and speed outmatch me. I couldn't keep up. My poor office worker's heart could only pump so much oxygen. Must be nice being tall. You must be eating good. Real good.
Of course, only dying the finest.
Sup, you thieving rat?
Me? A rat.
You stole my lunch!
I just met you.
Well, I caught you red-handed. Hands up and away from the counter.
You're talking out your ass. You don't have proof it's me. Several thousand employees come by here every day. This company doesn't care about you or me. Leave.
Well, well, Mr. Employee of the Month. Do you think our conversation wasn't recorded?
What?
Wow, I wonder what terrors I can unleash with these sound bites.
How do you know?
Do you take me for a fool? The company plasters your face on the walls. It's right over there. All you did was tie up your hair.
Did you make this meal?
I did. Why do you keep stealing my lunch?
Why? Your food was the best out of everyone else's I stole.
And so I invited Mr. Employee of the Month to dinner. On that day, I offered him half of my katsu sandwich for a price. Don't touch my food.
Why should I listen?
I'll cook for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
But you'll need to pay for my groceries.
Fine.
We could continue discussing our contract over dinner. His treat. He chose a fancy French bistro nearby. I chose the time, 5 p.m. tomorrow night.
Is it a bit early?
Was this a date? No, it was a lifetime contract. Under a warm candlelight, Bo sits across from me. His long silky hair let loose. An open French window frames his figure like a painting. If only he would shut up.
Chaos and Dick, glad we agree. He wouldn't free up my schedule so I had to scavenge for food during my 8-minute breaks.
Past hour, I've been listening to him vent about management. His voice is husky. Hints of a deep, big city tone mixed in with some of that wilderness vibrato. I could listen to him speak all night, but the waiter is waiting.
So are you ordering soon?
Right, food.
What do you recommend, Bo?
Anything that tastes good.
Like?
Meat.
Do you eat vegetables?
If it tastes good.
Okay, steak for the meathead. I'll get the ratatouille.
But that's all vegetables.
Shut up, meathead.
And order red wine with that too.
At least you know how to pair wine with steak.
How could you like your steak, sir?
Well done. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Make it medium rare.
Okay, chef. The waiter quickly.
Quickly pulls away. It's just me and him now. That well done. Ugh. So, how long have you been stealing?
A couple of times. Stolen food.
Stealing.
Yeah, with me stealing food from the fridge.
Do you need help? Should we split tonight's bill?
No, I have enough money. Just no work-life balance.
So it's all work, no life?
I did have a life. Until I got hired by this company. It wasn't like this in my old other job. Used to work in an eatery. Always ate fresh.
Then why did you stay with us? You seem capable, going by your Employee of the Month record.
I was at my limit, to be frank with you. But one day, I met you.
Me?
Your lunch.
Fudge.
I never felt such warmth for the lunchbox before. You know, straight from the fridge. All I ate was ham cheese sandwiches and cream cheese bagels. Depressing, I know.
Ham, cheese, and cream cheese bagels are good.
For a peasant, yes.
Why didn't you order your own? Stop being a leech.
But you told me I could leech off of you now.
For a price.
My wallet is your wallet.
He says it so casually. Next thing I know, he leans over to my side of the table.
By the way, you're really good at your hands.
What? It looks like he's about to grab my hand. But he avoids me. He picks up a napkin holder from my side and brings it back with him.
How often do you pound meat. The fried pork sandwich from yesterday was delectable.
Are you messing with me?
No, I'm serious. Can we go to your place after this?
For what reason?
To inspect your goods.
Aren't you going too fast?
I want to see what's inside your fridge.
My fridge?
Aren't I paying for your groceries?
Right, of course. I take out my phone to distract myself from the shame. Scrolling through my chat apps, I realize something crucial. I forgot. Bo, what's your contact info?
Oh, it's...
I also haven't gotten your full name. What's Bo short for?
my full name?
He hesitates, dragging on the silence. I gaze back with big, watery eyes, a skill I learned from dealing with higher-ups. He finally gives in and sighs.
Don't laugh, okay? My parents had a French phrase. I'm not actually European.
I won't laugh. I'll need it if we're going to work together from now on. There's a knock on our door. The waiter rolls in a trolley holding our meals. As the waiter sets down the meal, Bo finally speaks.
Well, it's... Bon apple tea.
Oh, that's so dead.
That's it.
Like bon appetit, I guess?